G'day viewers, something a little different today, a journey into my imagination. This video is inspired by the coolest guy on social media, Takei, famous as Mr. Sulu from the original Star Trek series. These days quite the star on Facebook and Twitter. And he came to mind for me, not just because he posts cool stuff online, but because one of the good movies with the original cast was on TV the other day. There's only a couple of them are good. This one's called The Undiscovered Country. And it continues their rather unsubtle allegory of the Klingon Empire being the Soviet Empire. And there's a Chernobyl parallel where a research planet blows up that I think it might be a moon rather than a planet. I think nerds would jump all over me for that. Klingon research base blows up, huge shockwave goes out, and Mr. Sulu, who got his just rewards and is now captain of a starship, is in the sector and sees the shockwave coming, and so he tells everyone what happened. But the big thing they're always going on about in Star Trek is their shields. What strength are their shields? And Mr. Sulu sees the shockwave coming and says, put the shields up, somewhat like this. Shields! And all I could think when I'm watching that is, this is another reason I couldn't work for Starfleet. Because if I was Shields guy, this is how I'd react.
Really? Shields? That's my one job. That's the one thing I do. I'm Shields guy. Do you really think I need you to tell me how to do my job? I mean, that's what I do. There's one button where I say, now the shield's on, and where it, planet destroying shockwave, coming straight at us, and your contribution is to say, shields. Like, I need someone to tell me that because I'm going to die if I don't put the shields up. So I think at that point, I know to put the shields up. Shields are up, Captain.
And yes, I have a Star Trek uniform at home. Doesn't match that particular one from that movie, but it's one my partner made. It wasn't actually made for me. She made it years ago for a fancy dress party. And the people who were with me when I shot that got to laugh that it was made for a girl and didn't cover my enormous gut. And that was a source of some mirth. Oh, and incidentally, I could have like chroma keyed myself onto the bridge of the starship in that thing, but I really loved the white effect. That was shot in Kindred Studios here in Melbourne, where I've been doing some work in what we call the White Room, because that's a really innovative name. It's a curved wall cyclorama that gives you this space of infinity. And with some other YouTubers, actually shot a bunch of videos recently, and a couple more will be going up on my channel, and some will be going up on other channels. It's a really cool space. If you actually happen to be in Melbourne looking for studio space, look a brother up and I'll tell you all about it. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed that. That's just a little insight into my mind. And yeah, as I said, my partner, she made the Star Trek top, so she's way more of a Trekkie than me. And when you see the sort of attitude I get, I'm not allowed to be in the room when she's watching Star Trek because I say too many annoying things. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more of that and many other things real soon. See ya.